Hello traders, you're welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down a powerful trading strategy, which is the Bollinger Bands and EMA strategy. If you want to trade with the trend, catch breakouts and avoid false signals, this strategy is for you. Stay tuned as I break it all down step by step. I'm going to be breaking it down step by step, so stay tuned, okay? This strategy combines two of the most effective indicators, the Bollinger Bands which helps us measure market volatility and identify overbought and oversold conditions, and then the Exponential Moving Average, which helps us determine the trend direction and dynamic support and resistance levels. So by combining these two, we get a clearer picture of the market, helping us make better decisions. Now, to use this strategy, set up the following indicators. For your Bollinger Bands, just make sure that the settings is 20, the 20 period Bollinger Bands. It helps us identify market expansion and contraction. Then for your EMA, just make sure that it's set to 50, the length 50 period EMA. This confirms the overall trend direction. So once these are on your chart, it's time to identify trading opportunities. The first step is to identify the market trend. If price is above the 50 EMA, we look for buy trades. If price is below the 50 EMA, we look for sell trades. If the Bollinger Bands are expanding, it means volatility is increasing. A good time to trade. The second step is to spot your entry signals, all right? For trend following entries, when price retraces to the middle Bollinger Band, you can see around here, this was a bullish trend. So when price retraces to the middle Bollinger Band and the EMA, we look for trend continuation setups. If price shows a rejection, like you can see what happened here, you can see this rejection candlestick here. If price shows a rejection, it's a strong entry signal. Now for breakout entries, if price breaks the upper or lower Bollinger Bands and follows the EMA direction, it signals a potential breakout trade. Let's look for a good example. For example, you can see what happened here after this consolidation. You can see that after this consolidation, we had a breakout. If price breaks out from the Bollinger Bands, the Bollinger Bands were initially going sideways, but you see that price pierced through the lower bands, broke out from it, and then follows the EMA direction as well. So that was a good breakout entry opportunity. Then for reversal entries, if price pierces the outer Bollinger Band and rejects back, look at what happened here. You can see we had a bullish trend initially, and then at some point, price broke out. You can see. So price initially got to the upper band, and before you know it, came down and pierced through the lower band, broke below the moving average, broke below the lower band of the Bollinger Band. So that was a good reversal entry opportunity. All right. Even though that it might be a short-term reversal, but still, it was a good opportunity. If you had entered a sell, at least you would have caught, a good number of pips, right? You have caught a good number of pips. You can see. Right? So now let's talk about risk management and how to maximize your trade efficiency. For stop loss placement, let's start with buy trades. For buy trades, if you enter a buy trade, for example, set your stop loss below the recent support. Then for a sell trade, you set your stop loss set your stop loss above the recent resistance. Then for your take profits, you can set your take profit at the opposite Bollinger Band, right? Or key support and resistance level. So for a sell, it's going to be lower Bollinger Band or support level. For a buy, it's going to be upper Bollinger Band or resistance level. Okay? Now, to get the best out of this strategy, follow these key tips. First of all, I will advise to use higher time frames for stronger signals. You can start your analysis from the 1 hour or 4 hours or daily time frame for stronger signals. Once you have done your analysis on the higher time frame, if you are a scalper or an intraday trader, then you can go back to the lower time frame and look for precise opportunities in line with the overall trend that you found on the higher time frame. So it's important to get confirmations. It's important to get confirmations from the higher time frames to get the overall trend direction. It's important to get the general trend direction from the higher time frames. Then you can go back to the lower time frames to get precise, entry and exit points. Okay. And then avoid trading when the Bollinger Bands are too narrow. For example, you can see what we have here. You can see that these Bollinger Bands were too narrow. There was low volatility. So you should avoid trading during those periods. Those periods where the Bollinger Bands are too narrow, just avoid trading during those periods. Okay? Because they are low volatility phase. They are low volatility phases. Right? And then do not make the mistake of forgetting to combine with candlestick confirmations like pin bars or engulfing candles, for better trade setups. Make sure you always get confirmations. All right, get candlestick confirmations. For example, you can see that here, in line with the sell trend, you can see that price got towards this trend line resistance. You can see the doji that forms here. You can see the rejection candles, right? And then you can see that we had a confirmation for a sell. Look at this bearish candlestick pattern. It's a good time to enter a sell. Stop loss above the recent swing high. Take profits around support zones. All right? So it's important to get candlestick confirmations. Could be pin bars, could be engulfing candles, whatever pattern that you find for better trade setups. So that is how you trade with the Bollinger Bands and EMA strategy. This method helps you trade with confidence, spot high probability setups, and manage risk effectively. So let me know in the comments, have you used this strategy before? If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe for more trading content. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Happy trading.